Hello, it's Scott Manley here, back with a little more Crusader Kings. My Chancellor has just found forged documents telling the Pope that I do in fact have a legitimate claim for Tyrconnell. And so now I'm heading him over to do the same thing in a place called Ergiala, or... well, it's an interesting name. It's actually where Armagh is, which is a place which I spent a great deal of time at the observatory. And I found the place where it tells us that I have a truce with the guy in Desmond, so I'll have to wait until for 7 years before I can invade. And my wife still hates me. I guess if I really cared, I could award her an honorary title or some other trinket to make her like me more. It doesn't look like anyone in my council really needs a title of any sort either. I mean, obviously the Earl of Desmond still doesn't like me, but maybe if I give him some stuff, he'll... There we go, yes, he's more positive towards me, so he'll actually start giving me troops and everything. And yes, that is the Christmas music. You know, the Christmas music is, of course, a free DLC. There are tons of DLCs for this game. And I've pointed out there's a lot of game-expanding DLCs, but there's a lot of cosmetic stuff, including a ton of music packs for the different cultures and everything. There are portrait packs, you know, standard shield-like design packs. There are portraits for every single race, because, you know, if you buy, like, the Rajas of India pack, but you don't buy the portraits, everyone will still have Western European-style faces. And then you also have things like the ruler designer, the Europa Universalis exporter, and then there's fan mods, such as the Game of Thrones mod, there's After the Fall or whatever, which is supposed to be a post-apocalypse mod, and there's a space, I don't know, like a Space Empires kind of thing going on there as well that you can get. I will probably take a look at one of these things, although I'm not really sure that feudal lords really makes sense in space, other than for, you know, having a cool drama. Anyway, I'm just waiting for my money to grow a little because I want to make sure that I have enough money to support my armies through the invasion of Tyrconnell, or so the usurpation, I think is the correct word, right?
Oh, ripped pillows, broken furniture. My marriage to Gwenlyn has devolved into an unending torment of bitter arguments and fiery rows. I would be depressed, but my lover, Darley, just suggested we retire to the countryside for a few days of carefree romance and passion. Well, I get the comforted by lover. Yes. Excellent. And she says there's almost no risk of discovery by Gwenlyn. That's good. So I'll get more diplomacy because I'll be more relaxed. So yeah, I get the comforted by lover trait. My work had fruition. Oh wow, I've managed to fabricate another claim and I don't have the gold. This is a okay. Intrigue, I gotta borrow from the merchants again. Man, I'm forever in debt. Use it! Man, I get now 2 claims that I gotta push. And I've got a pile of money, right? Time to raise the armies and go to war. So, declare war! I claim Tyrconnell for myself. Excellent. We can call in allies. I could try calling in allies. He says maybe. I'm going to send that. And raise my army. Raise my personal army of 3,800. That hopefully is enough to deal with this quickly. I'm going to march them across the country. And my neighbours won't mind that I'm marching armies through their lands because they're protected. Of course I will honour your my obligation. Excellent. So now, mix these guys together, and we'll invade Tyrconnell. Alright, we are at war with these guys, okay? Yes, we're defending, and he hasn't even deployed his troops. What's going on? Oh, he has deployed his troops. It's just the fog of war made it invisible. Ah, my son has had a son. Well, that's great. The lineage is guaranteed for a little longer. Okay, now we've won our first battle. Oh! He is captured and is now my prisoner! Okay, so I'm gonna drop my armies because I don't need to spend them. Actually, let's just pause. What can we do with this guy? We can offer peace, or I could just if I execute him, his son will get it. What happens if I offer peace? Why is it not working? The Tyrconnell War is suddenly not... Offer peace. Enforce demands. I gain the county of Tyrconnell. He loses it, and he loses prestige, but he will be mine. Now, I could also... yeah, I wonder, I guess I could revoke his titles and stuff in a while, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna offer peace, enforce my demands, send. I have usurped the title of County of Tyrconnell from whatever. I have won. So now I'm getting a warning that I have my demands is too big, which means that I have too many things. And the reason is because I have this, it's because I have the bishopric, right? So I've been using that for extra forces, but now I have another one. It's less of a problem. I'm gonna ditch my armies, by the way. I should probably do that. Okay, so next what I want to do is... yeah, I want to change my... I want to find someone to fill this this title. There we go. Petty Kingdom. So we have the county. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to do this. This is... oh yes, that's what it is. I click on the guy. I got to find someone to award. So in my court... Oh wow, I got a daughter as well. That's Sconed. Yes, well that should be happy. Okay, so the guy that has a claim on this, let's actually take a look. He has claimants, and we have someone in my court that has a claim on this, right? So I'm gonna make him award him a title of my bishopric. So at least he'll have some loyalty to me, right? And then later when I press his claim, it'll be a little more likely that he'll join me. It's actually not, but... Okay, now we have another battle to fight, don't we? He has left my court. He has become Earl and all this stuff. It's good to be the king. So militaristically, I've got less people actually, believe it or not. So that bishopric was actually supplying a lot of people. So I'm actually going to be have slightly less. That's interesting. That bishopric was supplying so many people. Okay, so I'm going to raise troops in this area, which will help a little, because these are like... Okay, my truce will run until 1080. That's great. Okay, had to just get up and quick check. Okay, so now we do have this. We should claim it and yeah, go to war over it. So this guy is... We're just going to immediately go to war. Hey, you got a wife. Should I seduce you as well? Let's not do that. I'm going to declare war, and I'm going to claim... Oh, that's interesting. I can claim it for Bishop Donmel. No, I'm going to claim it for myself. For now. I can send that. And I can call in allies. Yes, I'm going to send that. And I'm going to raise up my armies. All my armies. Apparently, I don't have any armies to speak of right now up here. I guess because I'm still recovering from war. Well, that'll have to do. March these guys together. Peace. Of course I will honor my obligation. Yes, that's exactly what I want to hear. So you can, some of the times you can cross the sea via these bridges here apparently. Okay, so bring them together and head over to here. This is like where Armagh is and everything, I believe. This is Ulster, Tyrone. It's, yeah, I don't remember half these names, the proper names. Oh, he has called, oh no, Earl Donmel has called king into the Munsterian claim, okay, that's a problem. So we've brought in some Vikings to this. Okay, it has come to my attention that Ben Boss has bribed and threatened his way through my domain trying to get enough people to recognize the claim in my title. They'd better not use it. Okay, so someone else is trying to do what I did to them. The fake documents. He has decided to go and use... Oh, no. He has decided to go ahead and use a claim in my title, despite having nothing more than a laughable and obviously fabricated document to back it up. That bastard. So who is this guy? Earl Ede. Where's Earl Ede? I never know how to find anyone. I should have paid attention to this. Become cupbearer. Yes, I don't need to worry about that. Victory! And I'm now sieging this castle, and yeah, they've completely wiped that out. Someone's building this here. So who's using this claim? Is this the guy? You know, I might as well try sleeping with his wife as well. Seduce her. Why not? Wait, is it? Yeah, the chase begins. Oh no, I think this is the guy that's trying to claim my title. Oh well. Who is the... I gotta click on through these things to see the claimants. Claimant. Oh yes, never mind. Never mind. So we have this invasion going on. Are these the... This is the Gwynedian fleet. This is the guy that's coming down to fight on my... for this little space. But I don't think it's gonna matter. We're quickly gonna burn through this castle. I could, like, technically perform an invasion and assault. Oh! Lorcan O'Brien has died a natural death. He is my half-brother. And, yeah, they both died. Okay. Did they have any children? Oh, they had children. Okay. Nephew. But they couldn't have had children with her, because she died... Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I guess he was remarried. That's all very cool. There's so much management to go on in this to make your thing work really well. If you really want to get an idea of Crusader Kings, you should go to, like, the Reddit forums and read these after-action reports. They can be really entertaining at times because crazy stuff happens. This is really rather sedate and timid. You know, I've seen people, you know, managing to seduce the Pope and use that to their power, you know, to expand their power across Europe. And I've seen essentially the equivalent of the Omen with an Antichrist practically coming out. You can set up anti-popes and then use their authority to allow yourself to you know request invasions, for example. Yeah, I've seen them buying essentially access to the papal pockets or whatever, and then using that for power to get yourself all across Europe. There's so many things you can do within this, and then of course there's tons of mods as well. I'm waiting for 1066, which is going to be pretty important. That's when I will be able to change the laws so that my claims are a little more... Oh, Fingers of St. John the Baptist, a discount price for boxes of them. A bishop brings to your attention that false relics are being sold at the market for great profits. They do, of course, generate a lot of commerce and taxes, but still it's rather immoral and blasphemous. So I can say crack down on them. I can get, you have defied the church, they are not pleased. I can get in on the business. And I gain the trait greedy. Wait, I have a... And I also have a chance of gaining the trait cynical. That's interesting. I'm going to do that. I'm totally doing that. That's funny. I'm going to start selling my own relics. Ah, yes. Okay. Once I have these two, I should be able to... what I should do is try to press this as a whole region, or whole duchy, and then take control. The defenders are dying very, very slowly, but unfortunately very, very slowly. This is costing me money to keep this running. I'm just hoping I don't get attacked in the back while I'm waiting for this to work. I guess because I'm at war, the seduction game just isn't working right now. Oh, there, victory! And I've 74%, and I have dragged him out of his, you know, hidey hole or whatever. What's his deal? He's in prison. And he has a wife. Ooh, could I seduce her? Probably not, because they're at war. So what's his claim? He is... His liege is there. So another thing you could try doing is you can try assassinating this guy. and then his son would be the one. It's unlikely to work because I won't have many people that like me. You know, if I can try inviting people to it, most of them are like, hell no. And this person I could bribe, but I'm not gonna get enough plot power, so there's no point in doing that at this time. Never mind. Get in on the business. So I've sieged that. Now I'm sieging the castle. Oh, sorry. Now I'm sieging the bishopric. The bishopric of Ardmacha, which would later be known as Armagh. Later, the bishop there would found an observatory to investigate, how the heavens and God are interrelated. So interesting thing about Armagh, that's where the let's see. That's where the Earth being 6,000 years old, according to biblical scripture, comes from. That was a Bishop Usher there. Okay, my beloved nephew Murchid is concerned he is still not married. Okay, I'll find you someone nice since your wife died. Since my aunt died. If the thing is, if I bring him in with someone awesome, then arrange marriage. Oh yeah, I could marry. Yes, she desires to get married. Yeah, why don't you have my my little wench? I will find him someone nice. So interestingly enough, anyway, yeah. So because the bishop did this and came up with this became like a moment of great learning, supposedly. And I feel that the Bishop of Armagh, that kind of became a thing where they wanted to continue this tradition. A son was born to Brian and Prince. Oh, great, we've got lots and lots of people with sons. And so later on, they continued to kind of explore the age of the universe, age of scripture and everything, and they founded the Armagh Observatory in part because they wanted to look at the skies, the heavens, as a like an unsullied place to examine the nature of God. And of course that's where I ultimately ended up. I wasn't, I was just a scientist, but the place that starts whenever you hear people talking about the Earth being 6,000 years old, you have to realize that the successors to that bishop continued looking at the age of the Earth. He just did that with the best information available to him. And the successors continue to look for better ways to measure the age of the Earth. And in part, they used astronomy. And of course, they've come up with the latest understanding that the Earth is a lot older. Okay. And another son. Oh, this is another son. Another potential heir. That could be a problem. It seems my amorous adventures have acknowledged. You know what? Having another heir, which I could legitimize at a later date, might be useful. So I'm going to acknowledge it, but not legitimize. I should actually take a look at the quality of the child. So there we go. He is attractive. Wow, they can tell that from a little baby. And we have won a battle, and we are now offer peace. Enforce my demands. Yes! King Murchad has usurped the title of the country of Urgal from Domhnall MacNiall, and the Munsterian claim has ended. King Murchad has won. So now, I have 2 territories in this region. And it is 1076. This is an important date because I want to change the succession laws. Right now we have something called elective gavelkind. This is an old way. Oh, you know what? Before I bankrupt myself, let's dismiss my armies. Oh, I travelled far to attend this festive outing. Unfortunately, half the court is here. I'm going to leave her a note. I've waited hours, hoping that she'll be able to shake her friends and chaperones to meet me, but she's clearly not coming. I'm not giving up just yet. So, yeah, elective gavelkind. Sorry, gavelkind is what the rule is, right? And the deal with this is it's going to get split amongst my children, which can be a problem because it means that my realm will get split up. Now, later on, there's a technical innovation or something where they can do things like primogeniture, right? To do this, I have to have reigned for at least 10 years, I have to be at peace, and there has to be no regency and all this. So by doing this, what it means is my oldest child gets everything. And so I'm going to enact that. And this will make my other potential successors unhappy, but it will probably make my it'll make my dynasty more secure. She has not responded. I will not give up just yet. I have an unlanded son now. That's the only problem here. I'm going to increase my centralization so that I can have more territories. So there's not very much support for that right now, but I'm working on it. Okay, so I've acquired this territory. I have a son. It's warning me that I have unlanded sons, so I'm going to grant him a landed title of the county of yes, how about that? I'll give you that, okay? Send. There we go. And that now means that he has left my court, and I have an open position for my court chaplain. I should appoint someone that is quite capable. Wait, isn't this the guy that used to be here? I knew he used to be tugged, whatever. I travelled all the way to the court of Earl Eid to meet with her. I shall try some mead in my room. How about that? I sure know how to cajole women. Douchebag and I spent the night making sweet illicit love in her bed. I snuck off in the wee hours, leaving the court clueless. I hope I'm gonna love her and leave her. Oh, I've gone so long without craving the touch of another human, but now... What? No, he hasn't. I have lost the chaste trait. Okay, so now we should press this claim, right? I believe if I look at this, I can't create the title just yet, but if I get this one, then I believe this means that I should be able to take control of this. Let's tell me this. Hold on. County of Fergal. I can't create, until I control 50% of these, I can't really take these things over. So I'm going to press this claim, declare war, and it'll be my bishop's claim against Kildare. So I'm going to send that, or whatever. Is it Kildare? Whatever. I don't know. Call in allies once again, and I should bring my military into the action. I only have 1700, that's a problem. Run down here. And also, I'm going to raise my vassal levies. I'll ask my dudes to work for me, and I'll assemble them into a single large army so that we can perform better. I think I need to work a little harder. Oh, we cannot join you in war at this time. No. This is a problem. These guys are running out of here, and they're going to get killed. Well, nothing to do about that. Just have to wait. Okay, so I got to take a look at my vassals. Clearly my vassals are not helping me particularly much. The bishop, yeah, none of these guys like me. He's a mayor. Okay, you need to get some love on, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll grant you an honorary title. A designated regent is all he cares about, sure. I was defeated there, that's a problem. My troops are running all the way down here. Why are they going so slowly? They will arrive. And there they go. They're continuing to run down there. This war is not going so well. So I think I'm losing out because I haven't really kept up with my vassals' status, right? So if I can make these guys like me more, it'll help. The Mayor of Limerick, I can probably award an honorary title. The Master of the Horse. That means he'll like me a little more, and then perhaps he will give me some troops to my cause. Yes, raise some vassal levies. Excellent. Come on, get down there. We need you guys to join up. You know what? Just go there, and you stay there. Right? We will then meet them and hopefully have a little bit of a numerical advantage. He is assaulting my keeps, but I really can't afford to wait. Okay, come on, come on, come on. The cardinal was given a seat, etc., etc. Oh, what happened? What happened to all my troops? Oh, there they are, there. Okay. Bring them together, and let's see, we've got Brian on one side, Murchad, and Dermot in the middle. Okay. There we go. Just gonna mix this army of 3 people in. And now we shall meet them, and we shall outnumber them at last. Ter own shall be mine. I do have enough money to rent some mercenaries, which might be the way to go, but perhaps not. I don't know. Just a little bit of a battle, and it seems that I have caught them at a good moment or a bad moment. Victory! They're running away. Okay. Okay. So I've now got almost twice as many. The problem is I'm going to have to siege those... siege their holdings, and that might take a really long time. Victory! Culrathan! I'm going to go over here again. Now he's trying to siege me, so by repeatedly beating up on this small army, I'm getting a bit of an advantage here. Oh, Culraith, that's probably Culrain, that's what that is, right? Maybe? Again, there's probably all sorts of people that know this stuff, and I certainly don't. Come on! And another victory, 67%. At this point, though, I think I have to siege their holdings, and my vassals will declare that they're not happy with all this. I need to improve my centralization. Now, open the list of opponents. I could bribe some of these guys, right? I could grant an honorary title. I've already given him an honorary title. Is there anyone here that I can work with? Bishop Constantine. So, you know, you can mouse over this and it'll tell you why he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it because I owe money to the moneylenders. This guy doesn't like it because he's upset by the succession law change. But you know what? It was necessary, right? He was probably in line for the throne. I could bribe some of these guys. That might help a little. Maybe I should just start doing that. I could send gift. Send a gift. There, his opinion will be increased by 26. That'll help a little. Unfortunately, I do owe money to the moneylenders. I'm not sure what to do with that. I could just kick them out as well. That might be the problem. That might fix the problem. Or I could just wait this out and see how it goes. Okay. 1076, the year is coming to a close. And in the cold winter, there is a battle taking place up here. Army of Earl Brian of Mumu, Munster. 3.5% every 12 days. This is taking a really, really long time. There's all this other stuff going on in the world. I mean, here's the thing. There's all this stuff happening all at the same time all over the world. This is why it gets a little, you know, jerky when you start running things at full time acceleration. Oh, okay. The Lords have instituted... What? What does that mean? Minimal taxes, is that going to help me? What did I do? Laws, they're still waiting for low centralization to kick in. Who is opposing this? Surely he should be on my side now. I gave him money. You know what? Let's go to the intrigue and just expel these guys. So I take more of their gold. So I lose a bunch of prestige, but I gain a bunch of gold. I'll also lose a bit of diplomacy for a while. So now I have a ton of gold. I'm actually maybe I could get up to the threshold that I need. My army is shrinking a little, but I could raise some more if necessary. I could probably throw away my vassals and just have my regular army. Raise my vassal army. He's going to give me 1 soldier. That's great. Military. Raise more levies. That's it. That's all I get. Okay, you go there. You go there, and we'll meet up, and we'll, you know, perhaps come to help these guys a little. Army of Earl Brian. I think what's going to happen is, if we look at this, they're going to have a garrison. Actually, no, we'll be able to beat our way through curly. I don't know how to pronounce that. Merge these armies, send them up there. 63%. It takes so long to siege. Okay. And there we have succeeded. We have victory. And As after a successful siege, we grab her and we can offer peace. Or rather, we can enforce our demands. King Murchad won! And now I can create the title, right? So what this is saying is I can create the title of the Duchy of Ulster. And I will become that. I have good news, etc. This would cost me prestige and cost me gold, and it's good I have that gold because I kicked out the merchants to get it. I am now the Duke of Ulster, and I have a lot of things to organise. Pinch Bishopric of Tyrone. My body, oh no, and I'm getting sick. I'm infirm, I guess it's because I'm getting old. 50 years old. Who are you? Of course. Okay, so how's this looking? We should probably dismiss our armies, we don't need them anymore. Tyrone is this now, this bishop is now my dude. I guess he does have he has a successor who will hopefully claim fealty to me, or declare fealty to me. And at this point, I will be able to declare against Ulster, which is interesting because all you've got is a child there, you know. I could, now who's this? The Regent is the Spy Master, oh my god. And he has a wife, he's totally going to try and usurp that. But before then, I think I need to raise some armies. What does it look like here? So we can look in this and see they have about 1,500 troops, all these things. We have a total levy of 657, and this, yeah, so they can pull all that together. Oh, they have approved my institution of low centralization law, which is useful because it means that I can now, I now have a little more capabilities, a little more functionality. So I can, what does this mean actually? It means I can have more territory, it means I can have more vassals, but I can't change it until 1082. And I'm getting kind of old here. I can now press ducal claims. It means I can claim this for my own. So, do they have... Let's take a look at this. House Ulster. Do they have... This request would be denied. Okay. I could offer them vassalization. I wonder if that would work. Offer vassalization. They will say no because of the mixture in rank. Okay. Well. Oh! My child, Nethad, is afraid of the dark. I should ridicule her and that might she could become slothful, wroth or craven. I could address the cause of the fear, making her trusted and diligent or craven, or let her handle it alone. Ugh. Not sure which. I'm going to be a good father and try and address it. Oh, she's trusting. That may not be the best thing. Okay. So now I have this claim, I shall press it. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Oh, wow, she's still, after all these years. Oh no, I'm now incapable and infirm. This is a big problem. But I need to lead, I need my army to go in. I've been appointed as your regent. Who's this? Torbach, my cousin is now my regent. I gave him that to, like, to help, but... Yeah, I'm really, really losing out here. I'm still an aspiring seducer, but despite being completely incapable. How much can I raise in the way of armies? Ugh. You know what? Can't really raise much in the way of armies right now. My son might have to pursue this claim on the County of Ulster. Or on the Duchy of Ulster. I think at this point... yeah, I think at this point this guy is probably not going to last much longer. And the problem partly is that my my regent may not have the same ideas as me. There's a lot of things that he will need to approve. So working under a regent can become problematic. He's also my chancellor. My steward is doing just fine. We have money. I should probably spend some money to upgrade my holdings and everything, but right now I'd really like to take control of the island. And I need that money. I need that money to do this. I've at least created the title. So I am the Duke of Ulster. In the petty kingdom, the Duchy of whatever. The county of Tyrconnell and the county of Argyll. A daughter was born! Wow! Really? This guy is really getting it on. Now I have a child lacking a guardian. So I can educate her. Who should it be? Oh yes, she'll totally train her in the arts of seduction or something. I don't know. That's what she's gonna do. 10, 7 to 8. Oh, son was born and queen. Man, he's barely incapable of answering it anymore. Let's take a look at the family's actually quite extensive. Oh, Gwendolyn has died as well. No. That's so sad. The ruler is unmarried. You know what? Actually, is he now in a position where he can pick... Oh, he can't choose a focus or an ambition anymore because he's incapable. He probably can't get married either, right? I wonder... Can actually he get married? Oh yeah, this is really crazy. We could just totally marry him off despite being completely incapable. That would just be really bizarre. I wonder if anyone would accept it. Let's not do that. I think at this point, I'm definitely concluding that this episode, this really long playthrough is completely over. This is what happens. Time just runs and I forget what's going on. 10, 7 to 8. And I have died. I have passed over to Christ at age 51. I died comatose in bed. Long live King Brian II. So be it. And so be it. Time to quit. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.